Looks like we're live.
Hello, everyone. How are you tonight?
Give us just a second as we tweet this out. Make sure you share this with all your friends, family, that random stranger on the street. You know, all the people. It's the best way to get us more subscribers and such.
So what are we talking about tonight?
I don't know, but who are we first? Let's do that.
Oh.
Let's like try to have a whole, I'm Dave.
And I'm Jeff.
And welcome to our podcast.
And
Today we'll be talking about...
Santa Claus.
Are we?
No.
It's not even Halloween yet. Did you see that Costco has already got their Christmas stuff out? And it's not even Halloween yet. Just sad.
They had their stuff out a month ago. Not
sad
just Costco.
State of the world
Yeah.
we're in. Consumerism. So, what are our major topics today?
The Ballroom, the big,
Is this the
beautiful
ballroom with like the
ballroom.
monster where that one lady gets kidnapped and has to, woo him or whatever, and then he turns into a prince?
Is that like Belle?
Yeah. Is that what we're
Maybe
talking
so.
about?
I think that's what we're talking about, except instead of Belle, it's Trump.
Oh, okay. The government shutdown is still going on.
Yes, day 20-something. I don't remember.
We only
what it is.
need...
You got to get 60, past 60.
Yeah, so we're 20, so that's 42 days left?
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
Yep.
So the government shut down.
Yep.
Obamacare and premiums.
Yeah, and then dancing.
And then we're going to do
I'm not going to dance.
dancing with
He
the stars.
might dance. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't want to scare everyone off.
Yeah.
But that's what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah. And we're going to try to be more structured as we go on, but we're enjoying it. If you haven't noticed, we've started putting up clips on our socials, so follow us and you'll see some clips of this episode if you don't feel like watching the whole thing. So, YouTube, all the places, We're not on TikTok though, cuz that's Chinese propaganda.
Absolutely.
We might get there eventually. All right. First of this day. Trump's like destroying a national treasure or something. That's at least what I hear.
That's
I've
what I heard
heard.
too. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I believe
happening?
so.
He is? He's really destroying it?
Yeah,
I mean, look at this picture.
Yep.
I mean, he's tearing it. No other president has ever done anything to the White House.
That's true.
Right? It's just Trump.
Just Trump.
Just Trump?
Absolutely just Trump. And
I
that's
mean,
that is the
the Clintons didn't do a whole lot, but they did steal a whole lot from the White House, if you didn't know.
yeah, they stole almost $87,000
No,
worth
more
of
than
stuff.
that. It was like
was it?
$160,000, and they
Oh.
only paid back
87. Oh, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just thinking about what they paid back. But
So they
gosh.
stole double the amount they paid back.
Anyhow, Obama spent $400 million of our money refurbishing the White
Yes.
House.
Yep.
And
What I find funny,
Trump's spending $200 and some odd million of his money and other people's money, not the taxpayers,
yes,
to do this.
yes, yes. You know what's hypocritical, and of course, all liberals are hypocritical because logic isn't something they believe in. It is whatever they feel like is true at the time is true, and it doesn't matter what they've said in the past.
Well, we can all be hypocritical at times because we have that tendency. All
Yeah,
of us
but
do.
that's part of their
But they have to do
belief
that
system.
because, well, they have to because you can't logically think through things.
Yeah. So Gavin Newsom is complaining about this.
Well, not just him,
And
but yes,
do you know how much money he spent on renovating the
state
state
house
house?
in California. Yeah,
Isn't it like $1 billion?
it was.
Is it finished?
No,
Yeah. So he's going to probably spend way more, and that's coming directly out of the California taxpayers' pocket.
Yeah,
Directly.
absolutely. And there's no private funding for this, and which is one of the reasons this continues during
Yes.
the shutdown is because that it has nothing to do with government funding.
Correct.
And so they can continue to do this, and that's the one other thing that other people seem to struggle with about Trump is it seems like most deranged people with TDS can't hold but one thought in their mind at a time,
Yeah.
or do more than one thing at a time. And they seem to struggle that Trump has the ability to do multiple things and have multiple balls in the air and able to do and manage, that's the word, manage multiple things at the same time.
Well, and it comes from him being a business owner and in real estate.
Yes.
A lot of people don't understand that you can have, if you have the right people in place, an understanding of how to prioritize, and just general experience, you can have a lot of different major projects going on at the same time, and they can all go well.
Mhm.
For most people, they can only have one major project going on at one time, and that may not even go well.
Correct. Well, and all of his stuff may not go well also, all of them, but the majority of them have been.
Yeah.
And that's the impressive thing about Trump here, and including with this. It's not that Trump wants to have the Trump ballroom.
Let me look up something while you're talking about it.
Yeah, it's not that Trump wants to have the Trump ballroom. In reality, they need a space in which to host parties for foreign dignitaries. Up to this point, they've had to have a tent and set it up on the lawn.
Yeah. Yep. Here it is. Here it is. Let me just show the people this thing. There you go.
And they don't have even enough toilets for
No,
the
they
guests to use. So they have porta potties set up at the White House.
This is kind of a dignity thing for the United States,
Yes.
actually. We've actually needed one for a long time.
Yeah.
For doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And so this is going to seat, and I don't remember how many people it's going to seat. It's going to seat a few hundred, because I think now they can only seat, I think it's like 40 or something like that right now in
Yeah.
a room. They have a room big enough for that's all. And so it's one of those things where it's been needed for a while, but because Trump's doing it, everybody's having a cow.
Yeah.
And a sheep and a dog and I keep telling everybody I work with, because most of them are not Trump supporters, you got to remember, Trump is the biggest troll
Oh yeah, he's
in
very
the
much
world.
Trump, so
He is bombastic.
Mhm.
He is irreverent. He is a whole litany of things like that. And so you really need to see what he does and not what he says, because he says and a lot of things that he doesn't do.
correct. So this is one of the guys I like to follow because he just has fun with people. But
Yep.
why doesn't he just do this as well? I mean, he might as well just improve the Washington Monument, throw Trump on there, make it gold.
I agree.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
He could put like American flag down one side,
He could,
and on two sides,
And then he
put Trump on both on the other
Yeah,
sides.
and then just
opposing
call
sides.
it the Trump Monument instead of the Washington Monument.
Yes.
Rename it.
Rename it, exactly.
well.
No, once again, the biggest troll in the world,
Yes.
but what he accomplishes is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So-
and the thing is it's not a historical landmark. Nothing terribly interesting happened in the East Wing, because it was the East Wing. It was not the White House that got tore down. And two, it was just offices,
Well, sort of.
sort of.
Did you hear what Trump said that it was?
No.
He literally said this in his press conference. Now, this, once again, you got to remember who Trump is. He was like, "Did you know there used to be a pool in there?" And that was the pool where JFK's wife was walking by, and she said, "I hear voices. Are there ladies in there?" And the Secret Service was like, "No, no ladies. Just keep moving along, lady. Keep moving along." And, "No, I hear voices. And are there ladies in there?" And JFK was having naked swimming parties with all sorts of ladies.
Yeah,
And-
the presidents we've had are not the highest caliber. And the ones you venerate, like Obama and Bill Clinton, if you're a Democrat, they were awful human beings. Awful human beings.
I'm not saying Trump's perfect in any way. In a lot of ways, he's not. But it's once again, it's what they do. I don't care what they say. I really don't care what they say. It's what they do is what I care about.
Are you saying actions speak louder than words?
actions are the only thing that speak. Words don't mean anything.
Words are they can help describe why things have happened, but they have to actually match up with action, or they
Yes.
don't matter. Yeah. So yeah, the ballroom. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun. The one other fun thing I saw is Rachel Maddow, who's just a complete insane person. She found out that her parent company that owns the MSNBC is,
Yeah, MSNBC, I think.
isn't it MSNL or something like that?
Oh, yeah, they changed it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Her parent company Comcast is helping support the ballroom.
Pay for it.
And
They're having to pay
she
for
was not happy about it, and that just makes me happy because you're an idiot. Yes, this is not just funded by Trump, because all these massive corporations and billionaires and people are like, heck yeah, I want to go to a party at the
Yeah.
ballroom
Yeah.
at the White House instead of in tents.
Because if you help pay for it, odds are you're going to be invited to the open house.
Oh yeah.
And that's a big deal.
It's
The
gonna be
other
nice.
thing that happened this week that we don't have on our
Well, I'll pull it up.
on our
Go for
chart
it. Go
is
for it.
a anonymous person. Trump said this in
Oh, there's the picture we're looking
that-
for.
yeah, and show them that picture real quick too, because this is what the White House looks like currently today.
All right.
The East Wing, it's just
gone.
gone. Yep.
It feels almost this is the same.
It's just-
such bullcrap.
Yes.
Such
Anyhow.
bullcrap.
So an anonymous donor gave the Pentagon $130 million to pay the troops, and the Pentagon accepted it because they put it into their general fund, and it's anonymous because Trump said, this is what he said from his press conference. He said they don't want to be identified. Now, whatever that means, and for whatever reason, I don't really care. But they don't want to be identified, and
Yeah.
they gave enough money to pay the troops through this month, which that's pretty amazing. So that was shocking to
Well,
hear.
and that's
and good to hear.
Well, we'll move on to that topic now. There we go. I grabbed your story there
Yes.
on government shutdown.
Yep.
So first off, it seems that the Democrats have given up on suing Trump to stop him from reallocating funds to pay the military, which they had thought about doing. And I was like, yes, please do, because you look as dumb as you sound. But they didn't do it. Oh, sad.
Well, and plus this guy donating $130 million
Yeah.
to pay. And nobody knows who it was.
Nope. And he's
Other
Trump's not
than
gonna say.
we know that Trump didn't do it. That's the
Correct.
only thing we do know.
Oh, he would have said it.
He would have said, yeah, he would have bragged about it. I'm going to pay the troops. Don't worry about it. I'll give them Thanksgiving dinner too. That's what it would have
Yes.
happened. But he didn't. And so the government shutdown it's what, 20?
Started September 30th, right?
I think so. It should, anyhow, it's in its 20 some odd day,
So it would be
probably
the
30th
24th
day or something.
24th day, because it's the 24th of October.
Oh, yes, it is.
So if it's, and
20.
I'm pretty sure it started midnight on September 30th.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
that's probably true. And so,
yeah,
and they've been laying off, not
hundreds of
not
thousands, but
furloughing,
thousands.
but they've been laying off thousands of people that are unneeded. Literally,
Yep.
what happens. But if it hits day 60, they can
Which
lay off.
I'm hoping for.
Same here.
Please,
Whose life has been made different?
I mean, the air traffic controllers.
Well, and Trump's trying to figure out how to pay them too.
Yeah, if he can do that,
he's trying to figure.
golden.
Actually, the Democrats just voted down a bill
Yeah.
to pay
Yes.
these essential employees, our air traffic controllers,
Military.
our military, and there was a couple of other ones that were
Yeah.
considered essential like that, and they just voted it down, and not a single Democrat voted for it in the House. Yeah. Talk about giving ammunition for your opponent in the next election.
Oh yeah. They are trying to hold it hostage,
It's
it's
crazy.
there's two there's what they're saying they want, and then there's what's in their continuing resolution.
Yeah.
Because they still have $1 trillion for paying health care for illegal aliens.
Well, it's okay. So it's not the whole trillion. So
I
you
know
gotta
it's
be-
not, but still.
It's not the whole trillion. It's about
Let me pull up
half
while
of
I
it.
do that. Yeah, but still,
I
it's
know.
insane.
It is insane. So it's just crazy. So I'm sure everyone's probably heard about
Well,
this.
we'll do
Okay.
this in a little bit. So we'll keep on talking about the government shutdown. So what is it that they're saying they want?
They want to fund. The big thing is they want to fund the premium discounts. That's not the right word, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. The premium discounts for everyone for Obamacare. The one thing that's important people to realize is at the beginning of the pandemic, under Biden, they raised the limit of who could get a discount to $600,000. You could make $600,000 and get a discount for Obamacare.
Yeah.
They raised it from reasonable to $600,000. They want to keep that at $600,000
Yeah.
because
So
the purpose of Obamacare is to ruin our healthcare system
it's,
and to make
it's
it single payer.
to funnel funds into the pockets of the healthcare CEOs.
Yep.
To make them happy, fat and happy. And then 2, make it seem so terrible that single payer is the only solution.
So
But
let's talk about
the only let me put it this way. If the person who has had brain damage is the only one that sounds somewhat reasonable, what does that say about your
in
party?
the Democrat Party. That's they should be terrified. So you
Because-
all know who we're talking about.
John Fetterman, his voting record's terrible. So anyone who says that, come on over and be a Republican, he does not vote for anything really Republican.
No.
But he has voted for the CR, the clean CR.
Yeah.
And he's the only one on the Democratic side who is somewhat reasonable and rational about it.
At least he's talking about it the right way.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Well, and he voted. He voted for the CR.
But I'm saying at least he's once again he's talking about it the right way.
But what's that say about your party if the brain damaged person is the only one who seems
It's
mentally well?
it seems it's incredible. There's been some surprises in Trump's second terms. This is one of them.
Yes.
I never would have.
This has been one of
expected
them. So I
this.
don't know if you follow Michael Malice.
I do.
So during the election with him and Fetterman and Dr. Oz, he was like, Fetterman's going to win and I'm happy about it. And he's been so happy because, well, Dr. Oz was terrible, but
Terrible.
Fetterman has turned out to not be completely and utterly insane.
It's like I said, there's been some surprises. That certainly is one of them. Just
Yes.
because he talks sense every once in a while.
He does. It's surprising.
And for the first year of his term, he couldn't talk at all, really.
Yeah.
And so now he's talking sense, and it's like, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. If only his voting record was better.
Yes.
But it is what it is. All right. So going back to Obamacare, this is one of the most ridiculous statements I've seen from
Anyone.
anyone. Amy Klobuchar, who should just resign for her complete and lack of any, well, morality, but just any brain capacity at all. She's like, oh, Bill and Shelley will see their health care premiums nearly increase 300%. This is a couple who retired early and is being subsidized by us.
60 and 61. That's how old they are. You know why I know that? I'm older than both of them, and I work full time, and I pay more for my premiums than the $1,700 a month for my wife and I,
Do you know why?
because I'm subsidizing those idiots.
No, their income's lower, so they don't have to pay as much.
I know, but it's insane. I can't retire because of health care,
Yeah, it's just
I can't.
the dumbest crap in the world.
and so this really irritated me when I read it because I'm like, I'm older than these guys. I'm working 40 hours a week.
So this is the weird turn that's happened with the Democratic Party lately. Oh, let me pull this up. We're gonna jump around because I'm ADHD, and you're just gonna come on a wild ride with me. So you saw this protest that happened, right? There's this protest a little while back.
Yeah, I don't. There's been so many. I don't know. Oh, that's what you're talking about. No kings. Okay,
Why do I bring this up?
it's right there.
This is the perfect picture too.
Oh gosh.
Why is this the perfect picture? The Democrats have swung from let's get the young people on our side to
The only people we have left are the old cotton tops, kind of like here. I mean, I would fit the age group for this, but I'm certainly not going to fit the lack of mental capacity for this.
Oh, man. The majority of people who went to the No Kings protest were in their 60s. 50s and 60s was the majority makeup of.
Old white people.
Yes, old white people.
Yeah. It's insane.
So that's why I think it's funny, her post, because they are seeming to embrace that we don't give a
About anyone else.
We just care about the old people.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It's very weird. It's very odd.
The only thing I can think of is I'm a boomer, but I'm at the very end of the boomers. And I missed all the free love, sex, drugs, and rock and roll because I'm at the very end of the boomers. And these people are a bit older than me. And the only thing I can think of is they were right in the middle of that free love, drugs,
and their
alcohol.
brains are slightly fried.
And all their brains are toast.
Gotta be because they're insane.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can figure out.
We'll get back to the Obamacare in a second, but do you know what was accomplished with the No Kings protest?
Yes, I do.
What?
They proved that Trump wasn't a king because if he was a king, it wouldn't have happened.
Exactly. Also, what was the number they put out there? That they
7 million.
And then what did they revise it to?
Well, first of all, you know how they came up with the 7 million number?
No, I don't. I have no idea how they came up with a 7 million number. All I know is they just pulled it out of the sky.
No. They asked the organizers how many people showed up.
It's like asking the person who counts cash if they stole from you. Well, of course they're going to say no.
Well, and how much did they steal from you?
Exactly.
And are you going to count it after they count it to find out? If you're not going to count after they count, they can say, no, I didn't. There's $5,000 here, and there'll be $2 there.
Or back in the 2020 elections, asking the people who run the elections, did it go well and was it secure?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course they're going to say yes. It's their job. If they say no, then they should be fired.
So I saw a couple of rational numbers because the police departments did it.
Yes.
Out of Philly and New York.
Yeah.
And they were
much less.
Below 100,000 each of them.
Yeah, so we're looking at maybe $1 million.
Correct.
Across the nation. This is across the nation.
Right.
And we have a nation of 350 million people.
Ish. Yeah.
So
anyhow.
About no people for how much hype they had for it.
And they paid them. That's the thing, is most of these people were paid.
So no and yes. So what happens? Well, let's talk about that for a little bit. There are paid protesters. How it works is a nonprofit organization hires employees, and they do one of two things. One of the things is they directly have their employees go out and hand out flyers and get people to show up there to protest. Number two is they know a protest is happening in their town, and they're like, why don't you all just take the day off and go to the protest? They're salaried employees, so they're getting paid to be at the protest. So you have probably 6 to 10% of the people are going to be paid, and then the rest are just idiots that were convinced to come.
But there are actual paid protesters.
Oh, yes. 100%.
And I'm not talking about the ones that get off.
No, those are the type of paid protest because they are literally told by their employer.
Yeah,
you can go instead of working today.
Right.
You don't get paid time off or anything like that. I'm just going to give you a free day to go to the protest.
Yeah, but there's ones that.
But there are companies there are nonprofits that hire people to go solicit
so
money, funds,
all
find
right,
people to come protest.
Get this old lady off the screen.
Sorry. She was, she's just so loving with her sign.
Yeah, that's not the word I would use. So back to Obamacare. Come on.
All right,
No more
sorry.
bunny trail on that.
On that. So you're licensing me to go bunny trail
Well,
elsewhere?
I'll do a bunny trail probably as well.
So going back here, yes, it is completely ridiculous that healthcare premiums are going up, but they're going up because Obamacare was a complete, utter disaster, dumpster fire failure, and not because of anything the Republicans did. Part two of that, the Democrats purposely put an end to the subsidies now, so it is completely and utterly their fault that the subsidies are running out.
So you got to remember, not a single Republican voted for Obamacare.
Yep.
Not a single one.
Yes.
Not a single Republican voted for the subsidies to be increased. Not a single one. It is 100% on the Democrats.
Correct.
Now, to prove this point of how disingenuous this whole
one do you want
thing is that the one with
This one?
the first one that
This
you had
one?
up? That one. Let's show you a chart. This is all going to be linked in our
Sorry, I clicked out of it.
posts and everything. But the important thing about this chart is the dark blue is what the American taxpayer subsidizes. Okay. The yellow is what the individuals pay of
Yes.
that subsidy. And this is over time. So you can see the subsidies have gone up hugely.
They actually ran out of funds, didn't they?
And if you look, the amount people pay has not gone up. Now the light blue, is at the beginning of the COVID, where they dropped the amount the individuals had to pay, and that's what the light blue is, how much they dropped the individuals had to pay. So all of a sudden, the American taxpayer, the amount that they're paying is so much more. And at the end of 2026 here, at the last one, the premiums are going up. And this is what's going to happen is the subsidies, the extra subsidies go away.
Yeah.
And it goes back to basically what it was before the subsidies for COVID.
So again, like Social Security, this is just a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. It can't
100%
work.
Ponzi scheme cannot work, and it should be just scrapped, completely scrapped.
Well, let's go to the next couple charts and I'll talk about a conversation. So this one is, you can see the number of people enrolled, and you can see the light blue is those who don't receive a subsidy. So look at how that's gone up.
So not only did it stay pretty flat until COVID, but COVID caused people to sign up because they could afford it because it was free.
Well,
because the government
and it was up to
handing
$600,000. You could earn up to $600,000 and get a subsidy.
Yeah.
So that's the big jump here, is people started figuring out, well, shoot, I can make $600,000 and I can still get a subsidy from the American taxpayer.
Milking the system.
Yeah.
Milking the system.
One last chart, guys. This is an interesting one. It's very blurry, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think you're going to get a better one. But what this chart is the dotted line on the left going up vertical is when the Obamacare was signed.
The purple line, right?
No, the dotted line on the left, the vertical
this one
one.
here. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
So when Obamacare was signed in, it was implemented on the second dotted line.
Yep.
The big purple line is the cost of health insurance.
Yes.
And then the dotted line that follows the purple line for a ways is what the trend was.
Yeah. So it just ballooned the cost of healthcare.
Yeah.
Completely.
Just completely. And this is only to 2022. Can you imagine what it is?
Oh, it's probably all up here somewhere.
And so this is showing you Obamacare was made to fail. They're trying to push us into a single payer system.
Yes, they are.
That's what they're trying to do. I had this conversation with some workmates of mine today, and I think we came up with a simple solution for our health insurance.
Just kill everyone, and then we don't need healthcare.
That's simple, but no.
Oh, okay.
The simple solution is allow people to buy a catastrophic insurance that starts at X dollars. And let's say if it's $10,000 and it doesn't pay anything until $10K, it's whatever. But if you buy in catastrophic, it kicks in at $5K. Well, then it's going to cost you more money.
Yeah.
Or if you buy it, it kicks in at $20K. It'll cost you less. So let them buy catastrophic insurance to cover it.
And we mean by catastrophic, you get cancer, or you have another condition like that.
You go to the hospital.
Or you go to, well, honestly, if you did that, a hospital visit would cost you like $3,000.
Right.
As it should, instead of $30,000 to $50,000
or more. Yeah,
or more.
Depends on how long. So allow that. Okay, allow people to do that, but at the same time, allow everyone to have an HSA, healthcare savings account, that can be pre-filled from a retirement account to 2 times the max out of pocket of whatever your catastrophic account is.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you could pre-fill it with 2 times the amount, because right now we're limited to $8,800 a year. My copay for my wife and I is $8,400.
Yeah, it's dumb.
So I get $200 a year that I get to save if I hit and in the last 2 years I've hit my premium, my copay. Allow anyone to set up an HSA, fill it with twice the amount of whatever from a retirement account of some sort without getting penalized.
Yep.
Let it be filled, and then let them coordinate to it. Then you could go out and you could get non-catastrophic care on your. I just said that wrong. Sorry, catastrophic. Oh gosh.
Non-catastrophic.
There
care.
we go. You could go to a local, like we have some clinics around here.
Yeah.
That they advertise that for a family of 4. The last
like
time I was in there,
$150 maybe.
It was about $150, and what that covers is anything you do within that clinic. They have X-rays. They can set bones. They can do well visits. They can do all of these things. Now, it's not a hospital, so you'd have to pay for hospital, and that's why you need the catastrophic care.
Yeah.
But you could go out and, as a single person, their fees were like $50 a month.
Yeah.
And then it covers everything that you do inside that clinic, 100%. Yep. And so if you allowed, because then you're worried about how much money you spend.
Well, and that's how you get prices down. That's the same problem that we have with college tuition and college debt, is because there was all this free money.
Yep.
College
Nobody cares.
is just as like, why don't we just increase our tuition, because we'll get loans to cover it and we'll just get free money. And when free money is on the table, businesses do dumb things to get more money.
And not just that, is when I go into the hospital, I really don't care now how much the hospital costs me.
Yeah.
I don't care how much they charge.
Yeah.
If I was paying out of pocket for it, and I've done that before. The first child that we had no insurance.
Yeah.
This is a long time ago in the 80s. But we had no insurance. Went into the hospital. My wife gave birth. They gave us a bill for over $8,000.
Which is a lot, because this
is in the 80s.
For inflation, you're looking like $30,000, $40,000.
$8,000 they gave me a bill for. So I demanded an itemized bill. And I went over every item in it and got them to remove a bunch of individual line items that they said they gave us, but they never did.
Yeah.
And then the doctor wanted to charge us $4,000.
$4,000?
$4,000. And he claimed that he had been in the room with my wife the entire time. He had 6 or 7 other patients at the time.
Yeah.
He never spent more than like about 20 minutes in my wife's room. I got on talking to the bill people, the billing department. And I said, okay, what I'm going to do is he's claimed that he spent 4 hours with us. I was there the whole time. He didn't. I'm going to report you to the medical board. And his bill went from $4,000 to $800.
Exactly.
And so I ended up paying about just over $3,000.
But honestly, that is something that needs to be fixed too, because they can get away with that.
Because nobody cares. Because it's the insurance that's paying.
But even
they shouldn't overbill. Yeah.
They shouldn't.
Well, that's why he backed off too. As I said, I was going to go to the medical board.
You shouldn't have to fight it. Yeah. They should just be honest.
Right.
But it's not how it works. But no, Obamacare is a mess and it should be gone. And so my solution is we do need to go do something different. So what you do is you do a stopgap measure for 2026 because it's
You have
almost
to.
that year. And so everyone has until 2027 to get used to that none of this is going to be the same way it is. So you do something. It doesn't have to be a full subsidy, but you do something so that people are they get a little bit of something, but they realize that things are going to drastically change. Also, if you're unaware, all current medical plans offered through the health insurance have to cover birth, maternity care.
I know.
Even if you're a woman and you're old enough to not be
I
able
have to
kids.
carry maternity care for my wife.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She'll never have another baby. It's just not going to happen.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
But I have to carry it.
Because me personally, I'm not as young as I used to be, but I'm healthy. I don't want anything. I just want catastrophic.
Right.
If I get hit by a truck and have to be in the hospital for 3 weeks.
I don't want it to ruin my life for the rest of my life, make
Correct.
me go bankrupt. That's what I don't want.
Correct.
And so I want catastrophic. I'm a way older, and I want catastrophic, but I would probably pull it back a little more than you.
Yeah.
Because you're catastrophic, you can earn more than I can in your life, the rest of your life.
Hopefully.
I would hope. And so I want catastrophic, but I might want a different level, but I shouldn't have to pay for maternity care.
Yep.
I shouldn't have to pay for trans care.
Nope.
I shouldn't have to pay. There's this whole litany of things that we're required to
control.
cover. Birth control. I shouldn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, and then there's Trump RX website that they're launching. Hopefully that's helpful because that's the other piece of it is
Medicines.
medicines. It's insane how
It
much
is.
they cost.
I'm on
And there's no reason for them to cost as much as they do.
because nobody else gets charged that. Only
Correct.
Americans. Yeah.
Well, it's only Americans and a lot of drug companies. If you tell your pharmacist that you have insurance, they are legally required to not tell you what it would cost cash pay, even if it was 100 times cheaper.
Yeah. I had a good doctor at one point that one of the medications I'm on is $400 for a 30-day supply.
Yeah.
$400. It's insane. And he said, nah, what we're going to do is I'll give you a 90-day supply, and then I'm going to give you double the dose, and I want you to break the pills in half. And so instead of $400, it's now $200 basically for a 30-day supply, which is way better.
Yeah, that's just
Still expensive, but it's way better than $400.
Healthcare should not be this hard.
Yeah.
Healthcare should not be this hard. I think we missed this one. I'll just leave it over here. All right. Are you ready to talk about foreigners? Don't you love immigration? Isn't your favorite thing? People should just be allowed to come into this country
freely into the country
for whatever they want, right?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely
No.
not.
No, I love immigrants, and we do need to fix our immigration process to make it more streamlined and make a little bit more sense. But if you break our laws to come here, just leave. Like, just do the nice
even
thing
if
and
you're
leave, or we're gonna arrest you and throw you out, and you can never
No.
come back.
I think all immigration should be paused for 10 years at least. All immigration.
Yeah, I don't.
All of it.
I can understand that
Until we
because
get
of
it
all the
fixed.
illegals we have,
No-
but
Not just the illegals, the illegal immigration is a problem. I think it's bigger than
no,
the illegals.
there's two different things you're talking about. Me, I'm talking about literally people who want to come here
Oh, I know.
and just be citizens and not come here to work.
Right.
Like, yes, there's
To leech off the benefits.
correct. So let's talk about H-1Bs. That's
So
what we're talking about.
H-1Bs is a huge issue, but it's part of the issue. It's part of the issue. H-1Bs come in and take American jobs. And even the company I work for, they said they can hire 6 of them for one American worker. Now, what the heck does that mean? So that means they're paying them a sixth
Yes,
of
they
what
are.
they would pay an American worker.
Oh yeah,
And that's wrong, just on its face.
it is.
And so we're bringing in H-1Bs. That's a type of visa, a legal visa, to come in and replace us.
No,
and
I
you can
agree
see
that this
you can see
process
that
needs
in
to be fixed.
all big corporations have done
Yeah.
it.
This
Disney's
does need
done
to be
it.
fixed. I agree, but and this is one of the things that needs to be fixed, because I think if you think back in the day, so my wife, she's from Wisconsin, and the town she's from is from a Swiss village. And back in the 60s, I think, the U.S. government was like, we don't have any people who can make good cheese here. And so they went and said, oh, hey, any Swiss people who can make cheese want to come here? And guess what? They came, and they made this nice little village.
But see, they assimilated.
They did assimilate. Well, and that's why I said we need to streamline the process, because it shouldn't take $10,000 in like 10 years to become a U.S. citizen. But also,
well, we need to pause everything first until we
you
get it
have to
straightened out.
assimilate too.
Yeah.
Like there's some things we can do to fix it. It's very clunky. It's very messed up, and we have a bunch of things like this that people utilize or abuse.
Yeah. So it's definitely needs to be fixed. Trump's working on a little bit, but it needs to be addressed, and we need to pause all immigration for 10 years until we get it fixed.
See, I'm not about all. I think we can super limit it.
I'm about all. I work in IT. American workers are getting replaced and have been replaced for 40 years.
Yeah, but that's coming back to haunt them a little bit.
It is.
It is. Like Microsoft, Windows 11 is a absolute dumpster fire.
It sucks.
And I am so close just to leaving and going to Linux. And the only reason I don't is there is a couple softwares that I have to have Windows for, and I haven't had the time or energy to see if I could figure out how to make them work in Linux.
Or find a substitute.
Right.
I work in a space where I have to work on Microsoft products, and I have to use Windows, but their new version of Windows. I'll give you an example. Microsoft has a habit of changing default parameters in their Windows systems without telling anybody.
It's because they don't do much internal testing anymore.
So it was released last week, I think the article was, that Microsoft, this won't mean anything to anybody except tech nerds, that they had turned off the ability to use localhost in a file so that you could reference your local computer, whatever computer you're on. Instead of having to know the name of it or the IP address or anything, you could just put localhost and it would go to the one it was on. They turned that off without telling anybody. It broke like any website that was on it, because that's the easiest way to reference this is localhost, because then you can move the config files to something else and it works because it's pointing at the local host. They turned it off. Now they've released a patch for it to fix it, but
it just makes me think of that. What was that security software a while back? I don't remember the name of it.
SolarWinds?
No. They pushed an update and it bricked all the computers.
Oh. Yeah, but
that seems to be the method of current IT is they don't do internal testing. They don't have good procedures.
Because they
write a code that fixes this problem and then they just push it.
But they have the problem actually. Oh, man. Sorry. The problem actually is who they have writing the code.
Yes.
That's the problem. AWS this week.
Oh, yeah. That went down for a whole day.
No, it was down. It wasn't down fully for 3 days, but it was down. Certain parts of it was down for 3 days.
That's a long time.
That is a long time in computer terms. They admitted it was because of a brain drain. That's what they called it.
Meaning a senior person left.
No. What literally they've been doing is they've been replacing all of their American engineers with H-1Bs.
Yes.
That's literally,
it's not
you can
a
go
brain
back and
drain.
look.
You just were an idiot and hired people who didn't know what they're doing.
Correct. And it's insane that they admitted it was caused by a brain drain, but they caused the brain drain.
Yes, they did. 100%.
So, sorry. There's my bunny trail.
No, H-1Bs, I think Trump's solution, or what they had talked about originally, is making an annual fee of $100,000 fixes it.
It doesn't, because there's all these exceptions.
No, I'm saying no exceptions.
No, but there are in what he's proposed.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that original solution fixes it, because that means the person actually has to be valuable.
If you did that for every type of visa, I agree.
No,
that is coming into work.
I'm okay with that as well.
Yeah, every type of visa, I agree. And then you need a second piece of that.
Yeah.
The second piece is we need tax remittances to foreign countries at least 50%.
Yes.
At least 50%.
So the last serious story of the day involves the
This is a sick one. It's the same thing, though. This
wonderful, terrible, awful state of
trucking.
well,
It's our visa system,
yeah, but
too.
this
Illegals and visas both. It is.
It's California. It's California and New York.
No, Oklahoma did the same thing.
Yeah, but this is different. Each state has their own standard for issuing CDLs.
Yep.
California and New York have decided that you don't have to have a name on your CDL. You don't have to speak English.
Yeah. Even though that's federal law.
So they are the direct cause of this. It is California and New York. And this person, to America's hat, we can talk about the two, killed 3 people. And he was an illegal alien. Nope, sorry. Let me restate that. He was a criminal alien.
Yep.
California gave him a CDL, and he killed 3 people.
If you watch the actual, which is not what's showing right now, but if you watch the actual accident, it is horrific.
Guy was drunk.
Oh, he was on drugs.
He shouldn't have been driving.
Yep.
And he was in America's hat.
No, he was in California.
No, he was in Ontario, Canada, is where he caused it. Ontario, Canada.
I know what it says, but I think it was.
No, he got a CDL from California,
and then was up there,
and he was driving up in Canada.
It's crazy. Anyhow, that's not the first one.
It's not the first one. It's not going to be last. But honestly, at this point, I think we need to hold the governor of California personally responsible.
Well, and the people that granted them CDLs.
Every single one of them needs to be arrested and
minimally
charged
lose their
with
jobs.
Accessory to murder.
Because that's what this guy did.
Yes, it's murder.
Yeah, he did. Because he didn't slow down.
Yep.
At all.
He was driving under the influence.
Yeah. It's just horrible. It's horrible. It's because of our unfettered borders.
Well, they're fixed now. No one's coming in anymore.
Yep. But we still have 10 million people.
Yeah, we still have a lot.
20 million, 50 million.
Trump's doing his job. He's doing his job.
He's
it's going to just take a bit.
It. Yep.
It's going to take a bit. He's got 1 million deported.
Something like that.
It's actually close to 2 million because he's got like 500,000 he deported, and then 1 million to self-deported.
Yeah.
And then he's arrested another 500,000.
Yeah, so I'm happy with what he's doing. I wish it was faster, but I'm happy with what he's doing.
There's some on-the-ground logistics that make it difficult. And also all the legal cases.
Yeah, I get it.
In a year or two, I think all of that's going to be cleared out.
He's got to get all the district court crap pushed to the Supreme Court and denied. And then when that's finally all done, then he can move forward really hard.
Yeah.
So we have one other thing that we want to talk about.
Unless we have another rabbit trail coming. Unless we have another rabbit trail. You never know.
Well, that's true.
But yes, the last story.
This is probably the story of the day, maybe the story of the month.
It's super serious, okay?
Okay,
super
let her
serious.
rip. This is Israeli Dancing with the Stars. They come out dressed as Trump and Melania. I can't say her name.
Yeah,
I can't
and
say
his
her name
wife.
tonight. His wife, and do Dancing with the Stars and watch his hand movements. His are better than hers because Trump is such a anyhow. And he watches. Let's see. I'm trying to write because his hand movements and stuff. It's hilarious. It is just. It's probably the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
And it's anyhow. Take a watch. It's funny. It'll be on our links.
Yep. Well, that's all we got for today.
Yep.
Nothing else came up. As we said before, if you liked the episode, like and subscribe. If you didn't like the episode, like and subscribe.
Correct.
And then share it with everyone. Everyone you know, everyone you pass. You see some guy in the grocery store, be like, hey, you should subscribe to this and listen to it.
You see a homeless man on the street, tell him about it.
Oh, yeah. He's probably got a cell phone from Obama, so.
Yeah. He's got his Obama phone. All right.